Hello, calculus fans. Okay, so let's try another derivative. This time we got just a big old polynomial here. 6x plus 1 all raised to the 5th power times x to the 4th plus 4x squared minus 5 all raised to the 7th. So what we're going to need here is a couple of different things. We need the product rule first because we're multiplying two things, this expression times this expression. So we're going to use the product rule. But then we're going to, somewhere in there, need to differentiate those things, and so that's going to require the chain rule. So product rule and then chain rule. And we'll see how each piece works out by looking at first doing the product rule, and then we'll show how to do the chain rule. Okay, so if we want to differentiate this, we've got the two pieces that we're multiplying together, these two. So we do first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. So this is the product rule in action here. What we're going to need to do next is work out the derivative of this piece and of this piece here. And that's what we're going to need the chain rule for. The reason we need the chain rule is because those are naturally written as compositions. There's an outside function, which you can see is the power function, and then the inside function, which is just a polynomial. So when we apply the chain rule to this piece here, you should see what we've got. So it's something to the 7th power, so that's why we end up with 7 times that thing to the 6th power. Or notice we're leaving the inside function alone because the chain rule is going to handle the derivative of that inside piece for us later. Now we also have to do the same kind of thing for the other side where we need to differentiate this. Okay, so we're using the power rule because we have something to the 5th power. So that's why we end up with this 5 times that thing to the 4th power. And then we need to use the chain rule to say we also have to multiply by the derivative of the inside function. Okay, see, we've got a bit of a mess here, but let's just try to keep everything all together. Our last step now is just going to be to work out using the power rule, essentially, what this and this is, and that'll be the end of it. So you should be able to see now that we've just taken this derivative and re-expressed it here using the power rule, right? The derivative of x to the 4th plus 4x squared minus 5 is 4x cubed plus 8x. That's just using the power rule. And then the same thing here. The derivative of this guy is just 6. Now we've got some big awful mess here, but I think we can just quit here. This is our answer. We're not really asked to do anything more with it, so why bother trying to do any simplification? This is it. This is our answer. So, if that's our answer, that's all for now.